Do not make this mistake. Do not use a 3/8 ratchet when removing the cylinder head bolts. Essentially, you don't have enough force to crack these bolts loose. I guess you do, but you could actually strip the bolts out and that would absolutely suck. The two back cylinder head bolts are pretty wedged in the back, so make sure you have a whole stash of bungee cords to get that harness out of the way. In an attempt to basically save money, I got a 3-foot cheater bar on my 3/8 ratchet. Know when to stop because this was definitely going to break something. Back to Harbor Freight, aka Man Target, for the correct tools for the job. 12-point sockets are not a Toyota repair tool. Well, as far as the external part of the engine. Removing the cylinder head bolts, we start on the front and work our way towards the middle. Now it wants you to do this in several different stages as to not warp the cylinder head because it is basically a beer can of aluminum. Once all the cylinder head bolts are knocked loose, you can use some kind of impact gun, but don't forget here, there's a whole bunch of washers on the cylinder head bolts that like to stick to the head. Lift the cylinder head up and hold the bungee cord with the other hand. This seemed a little bit daunting, but in reality, it was very simple. Cylinder head is off the truck. It is vitally important to do a thorough inspection for cracks, warpage, anything else. We'll go into more details later, but the first thing that stood out to me on this truck was, what is this orange gunk? Essentially, this is radiator stop seal, and the only correction for this is to remove the block from the truck, remove the freeze plugs, and put it into an acid bath. So think twice about your $20 can of stop sealer.